Listen up, buddy. If you don't want to take my word for it, here's what Sleepy Joe tweeted out right after the game. Seriously? Do y'all want me to go on a rampage and rant? What more do you need to see? I want you to think about this. Some random Joe Schmo, I'm talking about myself by the way, made a video 4 days ago telling you detail by detail exactly what was going to happen in this ball game. The video I made 4 days ago isn't me predicting the future. It's not me knowing something that you guys don't know. It's just acknowledging the cold hard facts about living in the United States and the cold hard facts about the NFL. Here's what I do think we're going to see happen. I think the 49ers, they're going to jump out all over them. I expect to see some storybook ending where the 49ers are leading all game and then Patrick Mahomes, he has some all-time legacy drives in the third quarter and in the fourth quarter. It just seems like the 49ers are going to run all over them in the first half. Purdy's going to have a couple touchdowns and then boom, out of nowhere, the Chiefs catch fire. I expect to see some crazy tip passes like in the Lions versus the 49ers game. You're going to see craziness. It's a Super Bowl. You almost got to feel like it's written in the script somewhere that 3 to 4 mind-blowing plays are going to happen. And I expect the Chiefs to win this game in crazy comeback fashion. Why do I think that's going to happen? Because it's good for the narrative and also it's good for the longevity of the NFL. You see, this is something a lot of people aren't talking about. The NFL and the college game, just any sport in general, it thrives when you have a villain. Ironically enough, have you noticed? The Patriots dynasty ended and then a new one started right after. The NFL needs dynasties because it keeps casuals tuning in so they can hate watch and root against somebody. Most people tuning into this game don't even know jack squiddly crap about the 49ers. But guess what? Here's what they do know. The Chiefs got Patrick Mahomes. They got the best quarterback in the NFL. So, that guy's the best. I'm rooting against him. It would be extremely beneficial for the NFL to have the Chiefs to go out here and win this game. I'm telling you. And I got to believe in the script, man. The script tells us that the Chiefs need to and are going to win this game. So that's what I'm going with. And here's the thing about all of this. As I've gotten older and slightly matured a little bit, I've learned this and you'll learn this as well. Some things in life, they're inevitable and there's nothing you can do about it. And this right here is one of those situations. The modern version of the NFL is nothing but pure entertainment. Like the person said in one of the comments, it's the WWE. You can run from it, you can hide from it, you can do whatever you want, but destiny is always bound to happen. Hey man, no need to call me a hero. No need whatsoever to call me a hero. I'm just doing my job. That video clip I just showed you guys, that is coming from a video we posted 4 days ago on the channel. You can go check it out for yourself. The title of it is, The Super Bowl Script is Inevitable. And I'm going to say this one more time for the people in the back. That was 4 days ago. Fast forward time to our current date. Here we are, and everything I said was going to happen, or everything I thought was going to happen, it did. To make a long story short here, you saw the game. It just ended. 49ers jumped on them early, and Patrick Mahomes had a crazy comeback, and there was also a bunch of crazy plays that happened as well that we'll get to in just a second. A little foreshadowing here. But first things first, though, I do want to throw this in there because sometimes I forget to do it. I always like to congratulate my winners because you won the game. It's not easy winning the Super Bowl. Not easy at all. When it comes to football in general, that is at the totem pole. That is at the highest of highs, winning the Super Bowl. So let's do that real quick. Clap it up to the Chiefs. I know a lot of us, we were not rooting for the Chiefs, but they went out there, they took it, they won the game. Patrick Mahomes continues to prove that he is already, at this point in time, early on in his career, he's one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. Where exactly does Patrick Mahomes rank? Well, that's a different conversation for a different day. But there's one thing you can't deny. He is a winner, and y'all know what I've been saying on the channel. I've been saying it the past 3, 4, 5, 6 years, however long you've been watching. Winners win and losers lose. There's something about winners, and I'm not just talking about football, but you may have a brother, an uncle, a cousin. Everything they do, they win at. If you pay attention in this life to the business world, sports, anything, like I said, just anything in general, winners are always going to somehow, some way find a way to win. And Mahomes and Andy Reid, they did that again. And the game just got done wrapping up. I'm making this video and trying to get it out as soon as possible. But looking back on it, the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl with this team and all the problems they had all throughout the year, It's ridiculous. I don't want to sit up here and say I'm shocked just due to the fact alone, yeah, Patrick Mahomes, and I never cared how bad the Chiefs were struggling throughout the season because I knew Patrick Mahomes, he's lightning in a bottle. He can turn it on within an instant. Patrick Mahomes is getting to the level where I'm starting to put him in the category, and I have a very small category of this, people I would never bet against. There's 4 guys right now is where it stands I would never bet against. Nick Saban, and he just retired, so I guess now he's taken off the list. Tom Brady, he retired, so I guess I got to take him off the list as well. Tiger Woods and LeBron James. And I think Patrick Mahomes, I got to add him to that conversation. He'll replace Tom Brady. He's just that guy, and I'll give y'all my perspective on the situation. Remember in the middle of the season when the Chiefs were struggling, everybody's like, oh yeah, this team isn't good as the previous ones. I never cared. I was never worried for a split second. You know why? Because of who we just talked about, Patrick Mahomes. And I wouldn't even be worried if the Chiefs started out the regular season 0-7 or 0-8. As long as you got Mahomes, you got a fighting chance. And Mahomes is so good, he's starting to get to that Brady level where even if you don't necessarily care for him, you still got to respect greatness, and it's almost impossible to hate on him. You never really saw people hating on Brady throughout his career. It was more so of, hey, I'm tired of seeing this guy win all the time, so I want to see him lose. Same thing with Patrick Mahomes, and it sucks that he gets a bad rep, and I was tweeting about this all throughout the game, and if you want to see what I'm saying on Twitter, feel free to follow me. But I was saying, it sucks that Patrick Mahomes does get that bad rep just because of his weirdo of a brother, his insane lunatic of a wife, and most recently, the situation with his dad. He's a part of this crazy family, and I'm not going to sit up here and say he's the humblest guy I've ever seen, but he just takes care of business, and he's not too flashy. He doesn't rub me the wrong way. Whereas, there's another certain player on the Chiefs who, and you know who exactly I'm talking about, does rub me the wrong way. And I hate to jump on the hype train now because it is popular to hate on him because of what he did during the Super Bowl, but I've always thought he was a slimy guy, and I'm referring to no other than Travis Kelce. And maybe he is a good dude. I don't know him personally. I'm just giving you the vibes I get from him. There's just something off about him. I don't know what it is. I've always thought something's off, though. And I could be completely wrong. Maybe he's the ultimate gentleman. Maybe he's this great and super humble guy, but I don't get that feeling from him. The way I view Travis Kelce, it's relatively simple. He's a beyond talented athlete. He was gifted with super rare abilities, but unfortunately, he's an egotistical maniac. He reminds me of a local frat dude who is a rage monster and has anger problems, but was just blessed with the ability to play football. That's it. Oh, crap. Hold on. You know what? I'm so glad I did this. I tweeted this out before the game even started. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Or my bad, actually. It wasn't before the game. I thought it was. It was right when the game started. It was before the crazy sequence with Andy Reid. I tweeted out, I feel bad for the kids growing up now watching Travis Kelce. When I was growing up, I got to witness Rob Gronkowski. That's a real tight end, and I firmly believe that. And there's some other tight ends you could throw in there. I know a lot of people like Tony Gonzalez, but for me, Rob Gronkowski, he takes the cake. And as far as it goes for the Andy Reid situation, I'm not even going to talk about that because I just want to talk about the game, but I'll give you this, and we got to get a move on. I didn't even want to talk about this as long as I have already. I think Travis Kelce is more infatuated with himself and his own success than anybody else's or the team's. That's my opinion on him. Now, getting that out the way, congratulations to Patty Mahomes, one of the greatest of all time already. I gave you my opinion on the Travis Kelce situation. Let's talk about the game. I enjoyed this game from start to finish. It was very, shall I say, college football-esque. It reminded me of a college football game due to the reason there was mistakes left and right. How many fumbles were there in this game? I know there was only like 2 lost ones. But no. I think there was 3 lost ones. But fumbles that the same team recovered, there's about, what, 7 or 8? Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. It might be in a box score somewhere. Okay, yeah. So check this out. The Chiefs, yeah, I was right. There was about 7 or 8. They had 5 total fumbles, but they only lost 1 of them. If I were to tell you before the game the Chiefs were going to have 5 fumbles and they still would win the game, I don't think anybody would have believed me. Heck, I wouldn't believe myself, and vice versa. See, here's the difference maker. San Francisco, they had 2 fumbles, but here's the kicker. They lost both of them. One of those being early in the game, McCaffrey on the first drive, and at bare minimum, they would have got 3 points on that drive, but it felt like they was going to score a touchdown, and the other being on that punt return, which also resulted in 7 points for the Chiefs. Although the punt return one wasn't on the returner himself because the ball hit one of the blocker guys, it was still a fumble, and it cost them, like I said, 7 points. The point is, me bringing that up is, yeah, it felt like a college football game because of all the mistakes, and that's rare to see. We're talking about professionals, and not just any professionals, but 2 of the top teams in the world. I don't think you'll ever see another Super Bowl in your lifetime where you have 7 fumbles in one game. No way. Both teams on the night only had, I believe it was, 6 penalties each, so pretty clean game there. And oh yeah, let me throw this in here because people are going to bring this up. I thought the officiating was really good, really solid. Didn't see any signs of rigging where the officials wanted one certain team to win. Didn't see that whatsoever, and I was pleased to see that. Because last year, I remember making the same video, and I was pissed off because they called that pass interference late in the fourth quarter on the Eagles, which led to the Chiefs kicking the game-winning field goal. I still disagree with the pass interference call, and I felt like the Chiefs got some calls last year that were wishy-washy, but I digress. This year, I thought the officiating was great, and I do think we got to say that because whenever they're bad, we talk about it, but whenever they're good, we don't talk about it, and I like to give credit when it's due. And this is the first time I'm even taking a look at this, so the Chiefs had 24 first downs, and the San Francisco 49ers had 23. Let's see the rushing yards. I want to see what that's looking like. Okay, hold on. Where's it at? Hold on. Okay, here it is. Yeah, 49ers only $110. That's not pretty, and the Chiefs only 130. Passing yards, San Francisco had pretty decent 272, and the Chiefs 325. All across the box score, it's really even, except for this one stat that sticks out to me the most, and this is my first time seeing it, so you're getting my live reaction. San Francisco, third downs, 3 for 12. I'm going to say that again. 3 for 12. Not atrocious, but it's in the conversation of bad. Vice versa, though, you look at the Chiefs, 9 for 19. Dang near, what is that, 48%? The 49ers jumped out on them early. 10-0 McCaffrey. It seemed like he was getting 8 yards a pop. Brock Purdy, he was looking extremely comfortable. I think he completed, what was it, his first 5 or 6 passes? I know the 49ers only had 10 points at half, but it was smooth sailing on the offensive side of the ball. It felt like in the first half, the 49ers were dictating how the Chiefs were playing defense, and they were being the aggressors. However, though, and we'll get to this in just a second, in the second half, the roles reversed. For the Chiefs in the first half on offense, yeah, they only mustered up 3 points, but I never really felt like they were being shut down by the 49ers. It felt like they were having a lot of self-inflicted wounds and mistakes. And it was really funny because when Jauan Jennings threw that touchdown and San Francisco's up 10-0, I remember thinking to myself, nope, it ain't going to happen. There's no way a blowout's going to happen. There's no way. It's not in the script. I knew exactly then and there. Yep, 49ers offense, they're about to struggle, and then the Chiefs, they're about to get back into this game, and as we saw, that's exactly what happened. You don't got to be a rocket scientist to see this stuff coming. It's inevitable. And I could sit up here and break down the entire second half, but there's no need to. It was Patrick Mahomes. Enough said. The reason the Chiefs won this game is because of one player and one player only, Mahomes. But, and I have a big but, I'm going to throw this in here. In overtime, when San Francisco, they was driving and it was 3rd and 4, Jauan Jennings cooked his man for a walk-in touchdown. And Brock Purdy didn't even make a throw towards him because he had to chuck the ball in the back of the end zone because of the pressure that Chris Jones brought yet again. It was similar to the Josh Allen thing last week. Or I said last week, what am I talking about? My apologies. The week before when they played the Bills. You get what I'm trying to say. If Brock Purdy had better blocking on that 3rd and 4, it was an easy touchdown, and I think he makes that throw 9 out of 10 times. But the reality of the situation is Chris Jones did a heck of a job on the play, and yeah, it resulted in the 49ers taking 3 points there. And even if he does make the throw and it is a touchdown, it doesn't take away from the fact that Kansas City, they scored touchdowns themselves. All in all, though, Chiefs win, and congratulations to their fan base, and I know how sweet it is. But let's get down to the nitty-gritty, though, and let's get serious here. What did I tell you guys 4 days ago before this game took place? I don't believe in the NFL wants the Chiefs to win because Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce, and if the Chiefs continue to win and have all this success, then that means more people are going to tune into the Chiefs games, and that's going to be more revenue for the NFL. I don't believe in that conspiracy theory. It's too far-fetched. We see this all the time, guys. Famous people date other famous people. This isn't anything that's mind-blowing news for a famous person to date a famous football player. It just so happens, coincidentally enough, the NFL happens to benefit off of this, in which they do. I'm not hiding from that. It's common sense. You now have a couple extra female viewers that wouldn't have tuned in otherwise if Taylor Swift had nothing to do with the game. So I'm not here for the Taylor Swift stuff, but here's what I said 4 days ago, and I've been saying this. The NFL needs, not they won't, but they need the Chiefs to win these championships, continue to go to the Super Bowls, because they're the next dynasty after the Patriots. What does that mean? It means it keeps people engaged, but more importantly, it keeps people hate watching. When you have a dynasty in the NFL, NBA, college football, whatever sport you want to point to, it keeps your casuals tuning in. For your diehard fans, that doesn't really amount to a hill of beans because they're going to watch regardless, but your diehard fans don't make up even, I'd say, 5% of your audience. And let me ask you a question. Do you really think it's a big coincidence that the Patriots, their dynasty ends, and right exactly when their dynasty ends, The new one in Kansas City, it's starting up. The NFL scripted. It's as simple as that. And the only proof you need is the government is involved with the NFL. And I know you're going to have some people saying, Matt, come on, man. I respected you, man. I can't believe you're saying this, man. You got to take off the tinfoil hat, dude. Listen up, buddy. If you don't want to take my word for it, here's what Sleepy Joe tweeted out right after the game. This isn't a troll account on Twitter. This is Sleepy Joe's official account. He tweeted out a picture of himself with laser eyes with the caption of, just like we drew it up. Buddy, seriously? Do y'all want me to go on a rampage and rant? What more do you need to see? No. We're not doing this on my Sunday night. Don't even get me started up, because, nah, we're not doing this. And speaking of Sleepy Joe, actually, no. Let me just stop, because I'll take down this YouTube channel faster than anything else. I was about to say something crazy. Yeah, I don't want to be banned, so we're just going to talk about sports. Anyways, getting back to the football topic before the men in black suits show up to my house and you never see another Matt Be Great video, let's log back in here. And I wish I could sit up here and pat myself on the back and brag to you guys about how smart I am and how much of a rocket scientist I am, but I'm not that smart. It's just common sense. The video I made 4 days ago isn't me predicting the future. It's not me knowing something that you guys don't know. It's just acknowledging the cold hard facts about living in the United States and the cold hard facts about the NFL. I want you to think about this. Some random Joe Schmo, I'm talking about myself by the way, made a video 4 days ago telling you detail by detail exactly what was going to happen in this ball game. And I know some people are going to say, okay, Matt, lucky guess. No, it wasn't a guess. It's easy to see this stuff coming. You got to start looking at things deeper than what they actually are, and everything in this life, it'll make 10 times more sense. Money runs the world, and I know it's cliche, that's a phrase you hear, but the quicker you wake up and realize that actually, real deal, seriously, money runs the world, everything you look at, it's going to be different. It's going to change your perspective entirely. Money runs everything, and what brings in the most money for the NFL, which is a government-owned business, is having hate watchers. What brings in hate watchers? Having dynasties. Self-explanatory. You know what's going to happen next. Chiefs are going to win. But you also don't want to be naive and let's just say the next 2 years the Chiefs suck and then people are going to say, whoa, Matt, what about that conspiracy theory? Well, no, you got to understand the government's not that dumb. They're not going to make them win it every year. They got to water down the success. You know what I mean? Let me put this into a better perspective. What's a good example? Oh, yeah. It's like when you're cheating off of somebody in high school. You know what I'm talking about when you show up to math class at 9:30 a.m. and the teacher goes, all right, take out the homework, and you immediately feel that hole in your chest like, crap, I didn't do it. You're trying to copy down off of your buddy next to you some of the answers, and you don't want to copy them directly. You got to get a few wrong. That's what the government does. I could sit up here for the next 3 hours and go on, but that's just dumb because what's known doesn't need to be explained. Let me know your thoughts down below. But